This is a bag that can be carried on your left or right side, or even to the back. It goes over your shoulder. There's the backing of it, and you can see there's some ample padding built into this, along with a removable waist strap and a grab handle. There's also this webbing right here that's sewn in. I imagine this is probably would be a great place to put maybe like a sheath or a small pocket of something that you want to keep kind of close to you or hidden. The strapping on this is a standard 2-inch strap, lots of adjustability, heavy duty buckle. There's the adjustment there. And then a very nice padded shoulder strap. Look at that. Very well made. The sewing on this looks pretty decent. I was pretty surprised at how well it was sewn. Sometimes with the more value products, the sewing isn't so great, and you can tell that in a few years or even a few months they're going to start falling apart. I don't think this is the case with this particular bag. We have a water bottle pocket on the side. Unfortunately, there is not a drain hole on this. I would have liked that, but that's a small feature that I like on my water bottle pockets. This will fit a standard 32-ounce Nalgene bottle. I don't believe there's very much additional space to put like a cup or anything like that, so I wouldn't count on that. But there's so much room in this bag that I think you can, carry a metal container in different ways. So there is your water bottle pocket, and it has a retention strap that is adjustable. So if you have different height water bottles, that'll work. We've got a pocket on the very top of the bag on the lid, and this has MOLLE webbing as well as a larger piece of webbing. Now with this webbing on top, I think this is a great place to put a tourniquet, and then if you ran some bungee cord over it, you could cinch that down, and then you'd have a quick deploy tourniquet right on top of your bag. The zippers are, I believe, 𝗥𝗘𝗩𝗜, and they have a nice feeling to them. They don't get hung up, and they have nice little textured pulls with the logo on it. And then there's the top pocket. Big enough for a sunglass case or maybe a power bank for your phone. Then we have a soft loop material for patches, and the pack does come with their patch, their logo patch, but you can remove it. So that's kind of cool that they do that. That way, if you don't want to be, some people don't like to advertise brands, so you can just take that patch off, put your patch on. We have a slip pocket right here, big enough to get my hand in. You open this up, and now you have a slip pocket there. And a very large pocket here, which is really a nice size for like admin type stuff. You could add a notebook, pens, all kinds of stuff like that. It will easily fit in here, no problem. Then the main compartment of the bag has a collar, and the collar is adjustable. So you can cinch that down, and what that is going to do is that when you get this bag all filled up and you start hiking with it, if you accidentally drop or something, the contents aren't going to come out the sides. This is going to help contain those contents, but it also helps with if the bag is in rain, it's going to keep the contents a little bit drier. But if you don't want to use that, you can always just kind of push that down to the side. Okay, now we open it up here. And here I've got a rain jacket, but look how spacious that is. Let's get some lighting in here. See how big that is? There's a pocket in the back that is a mesh pocket, and there's also a slip pocket in the front, right there. So 2 pockets on the inside. But that's pretty generous. I mean, it's big enough that you can fit a full-size canteen kit in there. Look at that. That fits in there perfectly. That's not a problem. So there's tons of room. You could get a whole cook kit inside that thing. It really just depends on what you like to carry and how you're going to utilize this bag, because like I said, I think in the description, that this is a pack that could be easily utilized for EDC, daily carry, sightseeing, travel, but also could be used as a great haversack for bushcrafting, hiking, maybe packing a lightweight survival kit to throw in your vehicle. It has a lot of potential, and you don't have to, of course, pick the camouflage. You could pick another color. There's other colors available, and there's a black and maybe a coyote. And then on the side here is our last pocket. Once again, very large pocket. So I've got some mini EMT shears in there, but that thing is huge. That's big enough for, I think, most cell phones. Let's see here. Yeah, there's an iPhone 14 that is fitting in there pretty well. I think anything bigger than an iPhone 14, anything taller, it's not going to fit. Bottom of the bag, there is some looping. That the main center loop, that's for controlling the strap that tightens the bag down, and these loops can be utilized to maybe put a carabiner and hang some stuff off the bottom of the bag if you are, if you want to do that, but you don't have to. A couple smaller features. On these wings that the shoulder straps are sewn into, there is a little bit of loop field there for a patch, but also there is MOLLE webbing, so you could put a pouch, and there is actual space back here that you could put a pocket knife or a flashlight. You could clip that in there pretty easily. And the same goes over here. You've got webbing to attach something, maybe like a carabiner. You've got a little bit of the loop field for patches. Now this doesn't have the pocket, but it does have the big piece of webbing, which is great for a larger set of keys, like a key ring or carabiner can go there. That will work pretty well. And then finally we have the back pocket. Very spacious. Now the only thing that with this back pocket is it is not Velcro lined. So if you were to use this as a way of carrying a holstered weapon, you're not going to be able to do that. You're not going to be able to Velcro a holster into it because there is no Velcro back here. Now, if you have a pistol that has its own holster, like a Kydex or a leather, you could carry it just slipped in that way. I would definitely recommend, if you do carry a pistol in this bag, put it in a holster just for security safety issues. You want to make sure that it's safe and that thing's not floating around with the trigger exposed. That way it's protected. But you could certainly fit a large pistol in here, no problem. Lots of space. All right, there's the back again. The front. So all in all, this bag is very nice. It's very well done. It's very affordable. Check out the links down below if you're interested in purchasing one or just reading more about it.